This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.
This is, I'd say, one of the biggest games of the year, if not the biggest. I mean, two undefeated teams going at it, that's huge.
The biggest game of Finn Wall's young career, Sultana's 2-1 win over Oak Hills. Both teams unbeaten in league play coming in. Finn Wall, winning pitcher, home run, scores the winning run. Pretty big day, I would say, for the Sultan sophomore.
You feel like this is as good as you've thrown so far this year?
This is about as good as I've pitched so far. I mean, yeah, I give it all to my team, though, and God, I mean, that was awesome.
Oh my God, Finn came out amazing. Lights out inning through the fifth. Anything we really changed was just his demeanor really on the mound was insane. The boys behind him were incredible. I give a lot of props to these guys. They backed up Finn every single inning.
No inning bigger than the third, no play bigger than this. Bulldog Zach Becker's drive to center fielder Matt Flynn sends Joe Delatorre heading home with what would be a game-tying run. But the Bulldog runner is gunned down by Matt Flynn. Catcher Dominic Ariano applying the tag. Center fielder Matt Flynn, a Sultana junior. The most dramatic at-bat of the day belongs to Sultana sophomore Jimmy Hernandez, who drives in Finn Wall with the game-winning run in the bottom of the sixth.
Oh, that was like probably one of the most nervous at-bats of my life. That pitcher on the mound was so good. He kept throwing good pitches. I just tried to foul him off and try to get pitch I wanted, and luckily I found a gap, empty spot in the field.
Congratulations, big RBI.
Thank you so much.
Down Home Grill serves up these hot off the grill high school baseball action highlights and sound bites. Be watching straight ahead on our next Video Sports online report, extended action highlights of this Sultana-vs-Oak Hills Mojave River League showdown. Down Home Grill invites the hero of Sultana's huge win over Oak Hills, Finn Wall, to come in and enjoy a free meal on us. Down Home Grill is now serving daily specials, Mediterranean Mondays, organic chicken and charbroiled steak skewers, chicken and beef and lamb gyros, Down Home chicken fry Tuesday nights, in addition to mouth-watering burgers from organic grass-fed beef, breakfasts from organic eggs, hearty and nutritious spinach wraps. Down Home Grill on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Valu Quality Truck Body, family-owned and operated since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. Victor Valley College freshmen continue showing improvement. These highlights from the Rams' home field encounter against Glendale. Sergio Rojas among the Rams with a multiple hit game against the first place Vaqueros. Coach Irvin Bounds' Rams showing what they have done best in this conference encounter against Glendale, bouncing back from an early deficit to tie the score against the Vaqueros. Sergio Rojas leading off this inning with the single. Brian Spencer drives in the first Rams run, slicing the base hit through the infield. The first-year Ram out of Oak Hills, 22 hits on the season. That leads VVC in base hits. JoJo Spencer is hitting .301. Bases loaded now. Brandon Rodriguez sends the 2-strike pitch over the infield, driving in the second VVC run. B-Rod, another first-year Ram, he is out of Hillcrest in Riverside. Ryan Peck slaps the full count offering the other way, deep in the hole. 2 more Rams runs score. Ryan Peck, VVC freshman who played his high school ball at Sultana in Hesperia. Ryan Peck is the leading Rams hitter 19 games into the season. He is batting .313. By leaps and bounds, this is Rams small ball at its finest. Ryan Peck leaves early on the double steal ploy and creates the pickle, enabling Brandon Rodriguez to score from third. As far as statistical leaders go, the former Sultana Southpaw leads the Rams in innings pitched and strikeouts. This is action against the Ventura Pirates. Ryan Peck is registering 1 strikeout per inning pitched, while establishing a .319 earned run average. Right behind Ryan Peck in statistical categories from the mound, sophomore Miggy Castillo, the second-year Ram out of Santiago. Miggy Castillo compiled a .199 earned run average through his first 8 appearances. Victor Valley College has a 3-game set against Citrus in Week 3 of their Western State East Conference schedule.
These video sports action highlights are brought to you by Hdsr Sports Training. Hdsr Sports Training, where athletes of all ages, all sports, girls and boys, improve speed, quickness, endurance, and strength on state-of-the-art equipment. The area's only high-performance TreadX 3030 treadmill and hip machine. Coaches utilize muscle memory and speed of contraction drills that develop a quicker, stronger, and faster athlete through proven training concepts. 2 indoor batting cages, 2 baseball and softball pitching machines, ideal for private lessons or entire teams. Enclosed Major League Distance bullpens. Top hitting instructors available for private lessons. Call 760-948-3333 for a free evaluation. Hdsr Sports Training in Hesperia, 17485 Catalpa Avenue, Suite B9. Catalpa is just off I. Follow Hdsr Sports Training on Facebook and Instagram. Low-scoring, high-intensity games have been the norm when league frontrunners tangle this season, and this contest sets the bar very high in terms of well-coached, fundamentally sound, talent-laden teams battling it out. Oak Hills, defending Mojave River League champions, sending ace Matthew Kelly up against upstart Sultana's sophomores-driven insurgents. Finn Wall, destined for the game of his life on the mound for Coach David Booth's Sultans. Sultana, already recipients of this year's MRL Award for Most Improved. Both starting pitchers impressive from the get-go, striking out 2 of the first 3 hitters they face. Matt Kelly, 5'9", 190-pound senior, strikes out 5 this game. Then, the mighty Finn. First stroke of offensive brilliance, hitting the first pitch he sees from Matt Kelly far beyond driven over the left field fence. First career home run for Finn Wall. First home run given up by Matt Kelly. Only the second home run of the season for Sultana. Finn Wall strikes out 3 in his 81-pitch performance. That gives him 28 strikeouts on the season in 19 innings pitched. The visiting Bulldogs threatened to tie the game in the third. Joe Delatorre on second with 1 out. Zach Becker is Oak Hill's leading hitter. The 6'1", 185-pound senior pounds the base hit into center. Joe Delatorre, the green light. The throw from center fielder Matt Flynn beats the Bulldogs base runner, catcher Dominic Arellano applying the tag. Daily Press photographer James Quiggs capturing the moment brilliantly. Sultana holds the 1-0 lead through 6. Let's go to the 6th. Jacob Rangel on second. The junior outfielder led off the sixth with a double. Fellow junior Steve Rubio rips the base hit into the alley in right center. Jacob Rangel crosses the plate, tying the score at 1. Second double and second RBI on the year for Steve Rubio, who's now hitting .321. Finn Wall leads the bottom of the sixth. Retaliatory response, ripping the 2-out single to right. Third hit on the day for Finn Wall, whose batting average elevates to .407 on the 3-hit performance. With Jimmy Hernandez at the plate, Finn Wall benefits from a throwing error that enables him to advance into scoring position. You see Finn Wall gesture indicating he believes a balk is committed, a claim Sultana coaches had filed earlier in the game. Jimmy Hernandez battles Matt Kelly with an 8-pitch at-bat, fouling off full count offerings twice before going the other way, driving Finn Wall home and sending Sultana into solitary possession of first place in the Mojave River League standings. For Jimmy Hernandez, his team-high 10th run driven in on the year, he is hitting .414.
Oh, that was like probably one of the most nervous at-bats of my life. That pitcher on the mound was so good. He kept throwing good pitches. I just tried to foul him off and try to get the pitch I wanted. And luckily I found a gap, an empty spot in the field.
Congratulations, big RBI.
Thank you so much.
Luke Valenzuela is called on to close it out. The junior sets the Bulldogs down in order in the seventh. The ground ball to Caleb Mastis to Jimmy Hernandez. And the Sultana team that had gone 5-23 the season prior and finished in the MRL cellar is now 4-0 in league, 7-1 on the year, and enjoying the number 4 ranking in the CIF Division 6 poll.
You feel like this is as good as you've thrown so far this year?
This is about as good as I've pitched so far. I mean, yeah, I give it all to my team, though, and God, I mean, that was awesome.
Anything that you changed second and third time through the batting order, or like you said, you just left it to your team's defense?
I left it to my team, and I had a different aspect coming through the second and third time through the lineup because I knew what I could do and I could get him out. His demeanor really on the mound was insane. The boys behind him were incredible. I give a lot of props to these guys. They backed up Finn every single inning. That's how the game's been going on for about 2 weeks now. It's just we've been on each other's side. We've never let up, so it's amazing.
Congratulations on this one, Dominic.
Thank you.
Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This video sports online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions. The Barstow College Vikings score 4 runs in the 5th and 4 more in the 8th, in putting away Antelope Valley 12-2, even their conference record at 2-2. Graydon Velazquez picks up his 3rd win of the season. The first-year Viking, former Barstow High School Aztec, throws 7 innings, striking out 4 and walking but 1. 3 Vikings have a 3 RBI day: Alex Pena, Jack McLaughlin, and Judah Wilbur, as Barstow hitters pound out 18 hits against Marauders pitching. Graydon Velazquez recovers from a first inning inauguration by the visiting Marauders that includes a sharp comebacker off his right ankle. Designated hitter Carlos Martinez Mora, hitting 6th in the batting order, cracks the comebacker that ricochets off Graydon Velazquez. Marauders coach John Livermont sees his team load the bases with 2 outs. Freddie Garcia at 3rd, he had singled. J.J. Holliday at 2nd, he too singled. Carlos Martinez Mora at 1st, credited with the base hit on the comebacker. 4 of the Marauders' 9 hits off Graydon Velazquez come in the first inning. Andrew Garcia accounts for the first runs of the game with the 2-run single to left. Freddie Garcia followed across the plate by J.J. Holliday. The Marauders are coming off a high-scoring win against Victor Valley College 2 days prior. They are 2-1 in conference play coming in. Graydon Velazquez gets out of the first, fielding this comebacker and throwing out Alec Sanchez. 2-0 Antelope Valley at the outset. Marauders starter Griffin Hagan retires the first 8 Vikings he faces. Number 9 hitter Nick Stevens, the first Barstow base runner, the 2-out single in the 3rd. Nick Stevens, among the hottest hitting Vikings of late, his 9th base hit in the last 3 games. The freshman out of Salt Lake City moves into scoring position on the pitch in the dirt. Griffin Hagan squelches the threat with the ground ball to shortstop Celso Castro. The Marauders carry their 2-0 lead into the 4th. Griffin Hagan, the 6'3", 230-pound sophomore out of Paraclete, his 5th start on the year. He is 1-1 coming in. The Vikings put their first run on the Dale Fries Field scoreboard in the bottom of the 4th. Alex Pena on 2nd, Evan Curlin on 3rd, Nick Caswell on 1st, Adrian Trujillo at the plate. The ground ball skips through the infield and sends Evan Curlin home, cutting Antelope Valley's lead in half, 2-1. Compliments in part to the first of 3 Marauders fielding errors on the day. The Vikings cut down a 3rd Marauders run in the 5th. Josh Torrance guns down Freddie Garcia at the plate and brings the Vikings into hit with a full head of steam and what proves to be game-changing momentum. Josh Torrance, Vikings sophomore and former Yucaipa Thunderbird. The Vikings hitters go to work against the Marauders starter in the bottom of the 5th, Nick Stevens at first. Leadoff hitter Jathan Sebal sends Nick Stevens to 2nd, running out the infield hit. Jathan Sebal, Vikings sophomore out of Basic in Las Vegas, 3 more hits today. He had a 4-hit game at Victor Valley last week, 2 more hits against Citrus 2 days prior. By day's end, Jathan Sebal is hitting .354. The stage is set for RBI leader Judah Wilbur. Judah Wilbur rips the 1-0 pitch down the left field line. Nick Stevens scoring easily from 2nd. Jathan Sebal coming all the way around from 1st. Judah Wilbur coasts into 2nd with his 8th double of the year, putting the Vikings ahead to stay. He gets the low fastball he was looking for and once again delivers in the clutch.
Take us through the at-bat that really was the game breaker.
Yeah, just looking for a pitch down. Ball hit best and got it and didn't miss it, so I was real happy to get that pitch.
Back to the bottom of the 5th action, Judah Wilbur advancing to 3rd with Alex Pena at the plate. Jack McLaughlin to 2nd. He had walked following Judah Wilbur's 2-run double. Alex Pena, who hits safely 3 times and drives in 3 this day, streaks the 1-hopper, stabbed by Marauder 3rd baseman Brandon Otis. Judah Wilbur just does dive back safely. The call challenged by Antelope Valley coach John Livermont, appealing to home plate umpire Keith Sabo to see if he will overrule the base umpire's call. The call stands. Still 1 out, 2 runs in. Vikings lead 3-2. Nick Caswell slaps the grounder up the middle through the infield, scoring Judah Wilbur, then Jack McLaughlin right behind. Barstow College goes up by 3, 5-2. It marks the end of the beginning of the road for Antelope Valley starter Griffin Hagan, who deserves better support. Only 3 of the 5 runs against him are earned. The Vikings had 2 more runs in the 6th. Freshman first baseman Evan Curlin greets Marauders reliever Carlos Danieloso Guerra, slicing the single into right, driving home Nick Stevens to make it 6-2. Jason Sabal to 3rd. Evan Curlin, a .341 hitter, now with 20 RBIs on the year. Another of the red-hot Vikings hitters, Alex Pena, drives in Jathan Sabal to expand the Barstow College lead to 5 runs. Alex Pena, first-year Viking from Albuquerque, his day at the plate brings his hits total to 11 for 19, a .579 batting average. The BCC scoring machine back at it in the 8th. Nick Caswell beats out the infield hit, scoring Evan Curlin. Nick Caswell ends the day with a .361 batting average. He is a first-year Viking from Littleton, Colorado. Back to Greedon Velazquez, day on the mound. Since the first inning, the 5'10", 160-pound southpaw has mastered the Marauders. Counting 1 scoreless inning against Victor Valley College 6 days earlier, Greedon Velazquez has held opponents scoreless. In 7 of the last 8 innings he has thrown.
Graydon, what was working today?
I was pounding the zone,
getting outs and the hitters, they're hitting more.
Was this a tough game at the start because you guys were coming off a very tough loss on Tuesday?
Yeah, it was a little tough, but we found a way to bounce back.
How much did it help to get a 4-run fifth and have a lead?
Oh, it helped a lot.
Backstory to this outing: 2 days prior, Vikings players and coaches worked from 7 in the morning until game time to get the field in playing condition for the game against Citrus, then to lose that game to the first-place Owls 11-9 in 11 innings.
Was this a tough one at the outset, coming off such a tough loss on Tuesday?
Yeah, definitely. Being here for 10, 11 hours on the day of Tuesday and, just having a tough game. It was a little tough, but we grouped that night and we said, hey, we're gonna do our best and go out there and get a dub on Thursday and win on Saturday. So it was tough, but I'm really happy how our guys pulled together.
First-year coach Ricky Walker's Vikings have scored 37 runs in their first 4 conference games. They are hitting .296 as a team on the year. 8 Vikings are hitting over 300. Barstow College is tied for second place in the Western State East standings, with College of the Canyons next up for the Vikings. Canyons is tied with Citrus in first. This Video Sports Online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions.
He arrives at the work site, same as if he were arriving at his 9 to 5. But this is not the workplace. This is the High Desert Event Center, the site of a monster trucks show set for the evening. And part of the program, Mud Bog Racing. This is the city, Victorville. The story is true. The names of some individuals have been changed to enhance the entertainment value of this report.
First of all, what are you doing here? What are you doing here today,
I'm
Robbie?
here for the monster truck show at the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds. I came to enter my 86 Suburban. It's a 6.2 liter turbo. It's gonna be fun. I'm running in the mud bogs.
Oh, so you're not a monster truck today?
I'm not a monster truck, not today.
What are the prerequisites? I know there are probably very stringent requirements.
Well, for one, you gotta have a heartbeat, a license. You gotta put down your license number.
Sign a waiver.
Sign a waiver and have a helmet.
I want to enter the mud bog of a tough truck. What's the requirement? Heartbeat and helmet?
And no fear. Helmet, seatbelt, and like $25-30, whatever the entry fee is. Half that money's going back towards the purse.
So do all the contestants that run in the mud bogs, they'll all put in a pot, and whoever gets through the mud pit gets the cash prize.
So it's a timing event?
I don't think it's a timing event. I think it's how far you get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say, what can they win? A trophy and applause, or can they actually drive home with repair money?
They can drive home with repair money. A lot of times these guys will make at least $100, depending on how many guys show up for the competition.
Okay, we get the story from a rookie who might be a little foggy, mud-boggy on the details, and we hear from the promoter, but let's get the real inside story from this veteran Apple Valley resident.
Jim, what's your last name?
Walsh.
How do you spell that?
W-A-L-S-H.
Jim Walsh. Okay, there were gunfighters by that name. Are you from a gunfighter family?
No, sir.
What are you doing here at the fairgrounds?
What am I doing here? I'm coming back to my second time here at the fairgrounds to run the mud bog, everything which I love doing. And I'll be very honest, I'm going to turn 60 here pretty soon, and I'm still doing this.
Okay.
I started back when I was younger in Fillmore, Utah, running the mud bogs, the Jamboree in Fillmore, Utah and everything, and I just enjoy it.
We are out of earshot of any others, so you're not giving away any tricks. What are the tricks? Because it's not as easy, or it's not just as simple, well, I'll take a run at it and get through it.
You got to know what the, I don't know if I can say it, but I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
You got to know what the hell you're doing to be able to go out there and run that. You got to be sturdy, you got to be straight. You got to have everything functioning just right, because if you don't function just right, it's like running NASCAR. You'll end up messing up.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you very much. I hope I do good myself.
All right.
Turns out this night's Foggy Mountain Mud Bog not all that muddy. every driver made it through the bog. The winner determined by the top time over 2 runs. The winner's purse, $120. Every driver hit the bog running, except Jim Walsh on his 3-wheeler. Too high the water, mama. But will he return?
Good luck. I really appreciate your comments.
Sir, I thank you very much for coming out and doing what you're doing, and I hope to see you again and again.
Yeah, are you going to be at the county fair too, probably, if they do it?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm not done yet.
The highly anticipated debut of controversial monster truck, Mega Monster, attracts a sold-out crowd to the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds in Victorville to witness the unveiling of the Make America Great Again car crusher, its creator choosing his hometown's stomping grounds, High Desert, to test drive America's newest monster truck. Steve Curcio's Outlaw Monster Truck's Rolling Thunder Fire and Thrill Spectacular, living up to its promise to provide a night of exciting family entertainment for fans of all ages. And Outlaw Monster Truck's Night of Fire and Thrills begins with fans young and old delighting in riding a genuine fire engine, modified as the Fire Chief is. It is a jet engine, street-legal fire engine that takes its passengers over and around the Fairgrounds Arena motocross court. The Mega Monster truck driver is United States Army veteran and patriot J.T. Northcutt. Like all the monster truck drivers, sharing meet-and-greet photo ops and autograph signings with fans before the show begins. This night's monster truck dance card includes Terminator, driven by Jonathan Elkins, Cyclops veteran Terry Woodcock at the wheel, Unnamed and Untamed, its green decor ever appropriate on this eve of St. Patrick's Day, and the bright red 1963 Corvette split-window coupe-bodied Rat Attack. Competition for the top trophy for freestyle becomes a showdown between Unnamed Untamed and Rat Attack. Shades of a sibling rivalry played out before this standing room only crowd. Juan Munoz driving Unnamed and Untamed, Jacob Ladwig piloting Rat Attack through its car-crushing, high-flying tactics, wheelies, and hairpin turns maneuvers. Rat Attack wins the higher crowd approval this night. There is one Fire and Thrills spectacle that rises above all others, raising the biggest thunderous cheering response from the crowd: the jet engine Fire Chief's high-octane meltdown. Steve Curcio promises an even bigger and better Outlaw Monster Trucks Fire and Thrills Spectacular when Mega Monster and the jet engine Fire Chief next appear at the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds. That date will be the first weekend in October, Saturday, October 6th, 2019. Down Home Grill Online Sports Report Action Highlights brought to you by Down Home Grill. Burgers from organic grass-fed beef. Breakfasts from organic eggs. Great food, homemade, GMO, and many gluten-free. Down Home Grill is open every day, 6 in the morning until 10 at night. Located at the corner of Delicious and Nutritious, Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. Bid fast and last. Sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.